And I have Yukta Sharma now joining me. She's Twisha's cousin. Yukta, thanks for taking out the time to speak with us. It's a very difficult time for the entire family. We totally understand that. And our condolences to you and the family. I want to begin by asking you, Yukta, you know, let's talk about the fact. Let's just first go through the fact. What really happened on the day when you found out Twisha was dead? And how did you find that out? I want to hear your version as well.
I don't think I'm the right person to divulge such intricate information.
All right.
But I think if we talk about my sister, I think we're shifting focus time and again from who my sister was and why we're demanding justice the way we are for her. Because there are certain things that it would be better only if the law enforcement talks about it. So if you have any questions related to my sister and how she was and why we're not being able to get justice in Bhopal and why Delhi or any other place would be the right place for us to fight from.
Yes,
Because
Yukta, we are absolutely here to hear what you have to say. Anything that you'd like to say about the Bhopal bit that you just mentioned. And the fact, Yukta, that another very serious allegation has been made by the mother-in-law. She's called Trisha a drug addict. Tell us about Trisha and anything else that you'd like to share with us.
Like Rashi said, we're not the right people.
Okay. Anything you'd like to tell us, Yukta, yourself, that anything that you'd like to share with us?
So since all of this has happened, we've been fighting. We've been trying to get help from everyone, but nobody's helping us. His family is very, very influential in Bhopal. We've been asked to go from one place to the other again and again, and nobody's out there to help us. A similar kind of case has happened in Delhi, where I think ABP News has covered the news, and the husband and the father-in-law have been arrested. So I want to know why the same treatment is not happening in Bhopal. Why things are so different in Bhopal that हमें 3 दिन लग गए सिर्फ एक बेसिक FIR लिखने में. आप मुझे ये जवाब दीजिए कि भोपाल में चीजें इतनी स्लो हमेशा से होती हैं या हमारे साथ स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है.
All right, Yukta, I want to ask you, when was the last time you spoke to Twisha?
Since these things are very fact-based, I would refrain from answering. So I don't have anything to say on that.
All right, Yukta, now of course, did you have any sense of Twisha being upset or depressed or mentally troubled?
So, like her mother and everybody has been saying, since some time she shared with us that she was going through these things, but nobody in their widest imagination will think कि उनके साथ ऐसा होगा या किसी के साथ भी ऐसा होगा. क्योंकि अगर कोई इंसान आपको बता भी रहा है, उसके आपको ऊपर बात भी कर रहे हो, तो कोई ये नहीं सोचेगा कि इतने जल्दी इतना सब हो जाएगा. तो जैसे बाकी सब इंटरव्यूज में बोल भी रहे हैं, अगर आपने देखा होगा कि पता होना कि उन्होंने ये सब हो रहा है और जो स्केल पे चीजें हुई हैं वो हम समझ ही नहीं पा रहे हैं कि ये क्या हुआ है.
Yukta, the fact that the husband is still absconding, what do you have to say about that?
I think that speaks for itself. वो मेरे जैसा एक मामूली इंसान भी समझ पाएगा कि इसका क्या मतलब होता है. बाकी अगर मैं मेरी बहन की बात करूं, ट्विशा, वो the type of girl that she was, she was the one who used to take care of everybody. अगर वो यहाँ पे होती इस सिचुएशन में, वो सबका ध्यान रख रही होती, वो ऐसी टाइप की लड़की थी. तो उसके साथ जब ऐसा कुछ हुआ है, हम उसके लिए खड़े नहीं रह पा रहे क्योंकि हमें खड़ा रहने दिया ही नहीं जा रहा है किसी.
He has been an actress and starred in Telugu movies. She has been in various ads. She has won Miss Pune in 2012. She has done her MBA. She has worked in a Germany company, worked really well for herself. She has always been practicing yoga and she's always been a fierce, independent woman, a jovial, lovely, sweet, loving woman. And after this, if this is what she had to undergo, she had to undergo the mental and torture, the harassment that she had to meet at the hands of her in-laws and the husband who promised to give her happiness. There are no more questions. We want justice for what has happened.
Yeah.
We have certain questions to the public and to everyone involved in this. Thanks for all the support, but we need the post-mortem reporting, the second the right right of the family to the second PM to be conducted fairly with the videography to be submitted and with utmost transparency. This is the right of the family to second PM. It should be maintained and respected. The second is an SIT has been put on board, but then we want that to be monitored under the Supreme Court.
Yes.
There are other things that the bail to Mrs. Girbala Singh was given on accounts of honor. Then what about the honor of the family? What about the life of the deceased? Is that not important? Is only the honor of the women who is aged and has been serving and has simply influenced the entire system in Bhopal, considering the brother of the deceased had been harassed and physically assaulted here. People have been harassed and called things and have been tortured at her expense just because we want justice for someone who could have never done this to herself in the wildest dreams. And this is the experience, this is the torture met by the family of the deceased who's grieving. While she gets bail at the accounts of honor. I mean, please, where is the honor of the family? Where is the honor of the father who has worked hard and raised as such a daughter? What about the brother who wants her daughter or sister back? What about the mother who's lost her best friend? What about all these situations? Is that not accounted? Again, coming to Yukta, that she said that there is a case, right? This is being covered. There's a case in Noida as of now. Similar case. She fell down, or whatever the reason, she fell down off the terrace or she jumped and she died. The husband and the father-in-law had been arrested immediately. So what about Mrs. Trisha Sharma? Is that just because we're in Bhopal and Bhopal has nothing to do with this, or they can't do anything? Or is it they don't want to do anything because of the influence of the family that is involved in this? Other things are, what about the harassment that we have met? We have police to protect us. Why did we have to call CMP from the organization to protect us? They are the ones who are giving us protection. They are the ones who are actually helping us. What about the police who could not do anything for us as of now? So these are the questions. We want justice for Mrs. Trisha Sharma, and that is all. And I really, really, really plead to each and one of you all to understand that there is someone who is really a loving woman, a beautiful, kind-hearted, a very jovial, fearful woman. She could have never ever done something like this. There are 100 reasons to call this a huge lapse on everybody who was involved initially in the investigation. We request to come on board and help the person and the family. That is all that we need.
And instead of grieving our sister, we are sitting here answering these questions. Imagine the plight of the mother and the father. They're not being able to grieve their daughter because nobody has the time. Because we've been asked to go from one office to the other, begging for justice. Nobody should have to beg for justice. Justice is not a luxury. Justice is something that every person has the right to. This is not something that we should have to beg for. But that is all we've been doing since day one, begging that please help us. Please help us get justice for our sister, our daughter. What is it that we need to do to get justice in Bhopal, which I don't think is possible, because everybody is influenced, I feel, because that is what we've been shown since day one. How do I trust anybody with my sister's investigation? How does a father trust anybody with his daughter's investigation? Since day one, we've only been disappointed. But nobody has any answers for us. We're the only ones answering questions instead of grieving our person that we've lost.
Dr. Abrol and Yukta, thank you so much for joining us.